The components of complex lymphatic therapy include manual lymphatic drainage techniques. That's a manual technique that the therapist uses to help facilitate fluid drainage from the affected area to the unaffected area. However, I would like to share with you the gold standard of care for complex lymphatic therapy. That is compression bandaging. People usually say, oh, the doctor told me to use an ACE wrap. I want to share with you that is not the treatment. And let me explain why. When we talk of an ACE wrap, we're talking of a wrap, look at this stretch. This is a wrap that really gives a lot, but then at this point, it doesn't stretch anymore. We're talking about a short stretch wrap. This doesn't really give, does it? So if we compare, this is a long stretch, this is a short stretch. Look at the difference. We are going to use short stretch. And you might say, well, what's the difference and why use a short stretch? Well, that's when my little handy ketchup packet comes into play. We're going to, in treatment, in essence, make your limb into a ketchup packet. The fluid in your arm is very similar to the fluid in this ketchup packet. Alrighty? Thick. All right, and you see you're moving the limb, but it's still full. Well, if we put a short stretch bandage on your limb, it's like this little outer covering of the ketchup packet. When we then use our muscles and pump into your limb that's covered with the bandage, it's very similar to this packet. The muscle would pump onto this packet, but you can see this outer liner does not stretch. It does not give. So if I kept on squeezing and squeezing and squeezing, what would happen? You're right. It would go up. Where do we want fluid to drain? Again, you are right. We want it to drain up. So if we put a short stretch bandage on your limb and it doesn't really give, every time you move your limb, you are pumping that fluid that's sitting in your limb up and out. And that is how you will reduce. It is short stretch bandaging that really is the gold standard based on layering, not tightness. We teach you how to apply this bandage so it will fit you custom and comfortably all the time.